Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Hi and hello to all of my lovelies, my beauties, my royalties. Oh, let's get this petty tea out. The scorching hot, boiling, upset petty tea. Yeah, well, you might need some honey, some brown sugar. Like, you might need some. Yeah, I'm recording these on Father's Day, and I know these are gonna be way after. Yeah, it's like I've been uploading a lot more lately, and because I'm gonna have one about Mr. Spider, dating nightmare, broken heart, and you know what? I might just call it a broken heart series because I'm figuring out how to heal because it's different than Mr. No Heart. But yeah, this is gonna be a gray sheep episode, but get ready because I just recorded one about Mr. Spider after my dad asked me where is he, how, like, he hasn't heard from him or about him, and my heart's already broken. But now I'm just, it's even like, even though they didn't talk much, Mr. Spider does not understand how much my dad, like, he trusts, like my dad is from down south Alabama, old school, went through segregation, desegregation, and like fought in like Vietnam, Purple Heart. My father's been through so much. And so that's one reason why I like education and learning and knowing my history, and it's that's not like the reason I am such a nerd, but especially like when I study cultural anthropology, and it's like, and even before college, I always want to know about different cultures and history, how they come together, the before and after, their side effects, and even like I'm gonna talk about body language, especially with Mr. Spider the day he broke up with me. Yeah, and I found in a series that I watched it a little bit back in the day called "Don't Lie to Me" or "Do Not Lie to Me" or whatever. It is such a good show. But I remember when I was I started watching some of the episodes, and I would tell Mr. No Heart about it, and then he dismissed me, or he just changed the subject. Because if it's something he wouldn't watch, he didn't care. And he would tell me it was dumb or stupid or a waste of time. Yeah. So but that's the total opposite of Mr. Spider. But anyway, so I'm going to talk about that soon. Please check out the Patreon. I spill all the tea. I show all the evidence. Dating nightmares, river of racism. I I don't know exactly when because I have to find them, but a few of the times where I would catch people on Facebook calling Mrs. Obama a man. Oh, some are on Instagram too. But yeah, there was a few times where I would catch it, and something told me screenshot it, and I think I ended up with like over 100 with one because I was petty, because all of the people who loved it, like when someone would call her a man and they would love it, and they would say call her different men's like Michael and things like that, and say different man things about her. I screenshot all the people that liked it or loved it. I'm petty. I don't. Yeah. So yeah, is it taking a lot of room? Yes, it is. Should I have tried to remember when it was? Yes, because it's gonna take forever. And that's one reason I haven't gotten to it yet, because literally one of them alone is gonna take hours to do. And yeah, and so I keep thinking if I get other ones out the way, that'll help me. Just be like, okay, here it is, right here. It's not gonna take as long. So, but yeah, I have hundreds, if not thousands. Like some of them are duplicate because I'm so, I don't know. It's just like, especially with technology, I'm so glad I did it, because some people are gonna say that's AI. Not one of these screenshots are AI babies, and that's one reason I didn't change the name of any of the downloads. You can look at the date, the year, and everything. Years ago, I was about to, because part of me, I'm like, maybe I'll just put them on the website, and for search engine optimization reasons, I'll change the name so that it'll help with blah blah blah. But something told me, no, don't change them. No, don't change it. So glad I didn't. So glad I didn't. So now you can see the date and everything. Yeah. And part of that might be because of my post traumatic stress disorder. Like, yeah, listen to one of my past episodes. I'm going to be talking about it more. And I'm going to be writing, like I mentioned in one of the previous episodes, but I'm messy. It might be after this, that I watched an interview and a doctor kept talking about like some of the issues that doctors have with people with disabilities and everything like that, with consent and stuff like that. So yeah, gonna cover that a lot. But okay, okay, don't forget about those Epstein files either. Okay, take that deep breath. Oh yeah, take it. This is a Gray Sheep episode. I'm gonna get to the broken heart next. I don't know. It's just he can't even tell me why he broke my heart. He can't even like, and it just pisses me off. And it's like I was trying not to say that, but it does, because he told. Okay, yeah, no, Gray Sheet. But just know, if somebody tells you, like if they break up with you and then tell you, treat the next person like you treated me, do what you did with me with the next person. Why, like, and I'm gonna look up some therapy books on this, or and type it into AI. I'm gonna do a combination because, and trust me, like this kind of leads to my, like, I think that's one reason when I woke up, when I thought about this scenario, I thought about this one, and it almost made me cry. Like, it almost made me cry because with him, I think my heart is so broken. I'm still so mad and upset that I still can't cry. I get emotional, but I can't cry because I still can't believe it. Because part of me, I'm just like, did he not believe me? Did he not trust me? And this is probably gonna end up a series. Sorry, but okay. This one is about family. This is a Gray Sheep episode, and it's relating to shoes and being undiagnosed and not believed. Because now I'm wondering, did he not believe me? Did he not believe that I loved him? And so, and part of my post traumatic stress disorder is trust and the truth, and yeah. So as you guys have been listening, if you haven't, catch up. There's almost 800 episodes. I had a terrible relationship with my mother. Absolute horrible. Like, it was atrocious, awful, terrible. Kind of, it was a nightmare. It was. Even on her deathbed, she yelled at me. Even on her deathbed, told me that you're not walking right because you don't want to. You don't believe in God enough. You don't pray well enough. But then she would tell other family members, help her figure out what's wrong with her, figure out how to fix her. You know, make sure like, she was telling other people left and right. Like, how come she couldn't tell me that while she was alive? How come even on her deathbed she's still yelling at me? How come she's still making me feel like I'm a mistake? And I think that's one reason why with Mr. Spider, I'm wondering, is he thinking that was a mistake? Did he make a mistake and date me? Or did he make a mistake and think that I could be special? So that's why these kind of, I don't know. It's like, I think that's one reason why, like, I'm literally, I've been going through the entire relationship wondering, what did I do wrong? How did I? And with my mom, I did that. Like, I still do that after she died. I can't fix it. I can't change it. I can't talk to her ever again. So, but here are two examples of when she did something while with family. Speaking of Alabama, I'll start with the. You know what? No. I'll leave that one for. Let's start with Florida. I have some cousins in Florida. Yeah, I don't think they care for me much, but yeah. Anyways, I have some cousins in Florida. They love my father. Oh yeah, this is my father's side of the family. And actually, both of them are going to be on my father's side or whatever. And they kept inviting my dad and all of us, because they want to show my dad around and they want to, treat him into a meal and everything like that or whatever. And so one of the days, because we head down there and, they're talking to my dad and, sometimes they go out back, they show their little pond that had snakes and alligators or crocodiles. I forgot which one. Florida. Which ones you got there? Let me know. I'll look it up. I don't know, whatever. But let me know if you can. But one of the days I remember my mom and sister were outside. I think they're just enjoying the ambience or whatever. Next thing you know, because I'm still in bed. Because yeah, they they didn't believe me until my mom got diagnosed with cancer, or whatever. But I always had a hard time sleeping. So I was still in bed because I was like, I can't, I don't know why, but anyway. So I'm still in bed, and my mom and sister are outside, and there's a huge. It's in the guest room, so it's the screen door. I'm looking out, watching them, and I'm looking at the sun, and it's beautiful. Whatever. I hear them screaming, and I'm like, "What they doing? What's going on?" So I kind of crawl my way out of bed or whatever. Oh my gosh! Look, it's a crocodile. Like, or it's a crocodile. Like, it's one of those. Florida. You know which one I'm talking. I want to say crocodile, but I'm like, oh, cool. And so I'm about to walk out. My mom grabs me so quickly. Girl, you better keep your like this up. Just like, okay, okay. I guess I'm not going anywhere. And my dad and my cousin, they were laughing. They're like, that hurt. Like, okay, it's like we're gonna be right next to her. And she's like, no, she's a lady. And see, and this is what gets on my nerves. She's a lady. It's like, what the like? Yes, I'm a lady, and I want to go see it. It's like, and it's like if I'm with these like two grown, like they're both at least 6 feet one, both of them. Like, what do you think they're going like? Oh, anyway. So yeah, I wanted to go out, but I was not allowed to go out because I'm a girl. So anyway, I think it was like that was just like a sample of like the adventures, whatever. It was a fun trip, even though trauma, a lot of trauma. But anyway, one of the days they would take us to the beach, and so this is like this is around college time, and this is when I had to start wearing different shoes. But my mom didn't believe me, the doctors didn't believe me, and my mom kept saying if you pray harder, if you go to church more, you need to start going, because I went every Sunday, but she wanted me now to go to midweek service. She wanted me to go to one of the church therapists. Oh, I went there one time. I would never go back. The horrible things that happened, like the horrible things that happen at that therapy. Yeah. Anyway, so I was being blamed for having to wear those shoes. And so, anyway, I put the shoes on, and yeah, we're going to the beach, and these are thick, like thick heeled boots. It doesn't make any sense to go to the beach. Like, you're supposed to wear sandals. Yeah, but I can't. I can't. But with my mother, that wasn't good enough. And my mom threatened me. No, she like, and it was such a threat that even though I knew I was going to be in pain, I had to wear those thong sandals. I had to. She gave me no choice because I had another pair of sandals and I was going to put those on. And my mom was like, no, you're wearing these. And I remember just looking at them and I'm just like, I am going to be in so much pain after this. But my mom was like, because you don't believe in God, because you don't go to, because you don't pray, because you don't like, yeah. And she was like, all you had to do is pick up your feet, but you're too lazy to do that. You just don't care to do that. But the threat was a lot scarier then. So I was like, whatever, whatever. I put on those shoes. We're at the beach. And so I'm just like, okay, let's just make sure, like, because every family has some family who, they'll go, but, they're just going to kind of chill. It's like every group got those people where, I'll go, but it's like I'm cool, I'm chill, I'm gonna just stay back. So I'm thinking, okay, that's my game plan. Whoever stays back, I don't even care who, I'll stay back with them. It's like, because at least I'm going, because I had no choice. I had to go, but it's like to save my feet, to save me from pain. But we get there, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, okay, oh yeah, looks like we're gonna walk around and stuff." And one of the cousins like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna chill right here," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll stay here with you." Because I was a male cousin, my like, I don't know what went on in my mother's mind, but my mom was just like, that's a cousin. Yeah, I know that's a cousin. What the? And I'm like, did she think I was trying to date my cousin? Did she like? No, I was in pain. I know, like they were my feet were only irritated at this point, but I knew I know what happens when I wear those shoes, especially walking long distances in those type like the thong sandals. And but I didn't have a choice again. Because my mother said, you better hang out with your cousins. You better walk around with this family. You're not going to embarrass me and blah, 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 whatever. So I'm like, great. I don't have a choice again. So 15, 20 minutes, half hour, almost an hour. We're still walking in my feet. I feel my feet get, like my toes especially, they're in pain. And the way like I have to walk and the same like one of my cousins keeps looking. Oh, why you walking like that, girl? Like, come on. It's like you don't want to be here. Oh, it's like my mom's like, oh, she's just lazy. She's lazy. She doesn't want to walk around. She doesn't want to go anywhere. She doesn't want to do anything. She's lazy. Like, and so now she's telling all my family members that I'm lazy. And I knew I have to be quiet because I want to say no, but the last time I said no, I got slapped. So I learned, just let my mother say what she's gonna say. Just like if my when my mom puts me down, just like, because even whenever I'm at home and I hear her on the phone with family members, whenever I hear her say I'm just being lazy and I don't want to do anything and that I'm not capable of getting a real career and blah 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 blah, and I just want to be a promotional model so that people look at me and that I want to appear pretty to other people or show off and different stuff like that, don't say a thing. Don't say a thing. Or she's attempting grad school, but we know she's not going to finish, and she's just trying to show off and be like her sister because she knows she's never going to be like. Yeah, she said this to one of my family members. Because I remember opening the door because I was getting ready for that Saturday. I think it was a NASCAR event. That was the week after. I don't know. It's like sometimes like when horrible situations like that, it's like since I know I was thinking about it at the NASCAR event, I know it was right around that time. Because I just kept thinking, like, I'm working, I'm doing as much as I can, and I'm in grad school. It's like, what do I have to do to show you that it's like I'm not lazy, that I'm trying, then blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, this is going to be a two-parter, whatever, but, anyways, we keep walking around, and my feet are starting to get in pain. But then my cousin's like, okay, girl, like, we're gonna have to teach you how to walk, because, like, how come you can't walk in sandals? And my mom is glaring at me. There's a certain glare where I already knew once I get to the house, I know something bad's gonna happen. So, but my mom just keeps saying, oh, she never wants to walk right. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's doing this by choice. She just wants attention. And I'm just taking really deep breaths, and I'm just like, what? Just what is wrong? Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't choose this. I'm not doing this on purpose. I don't I'm just not desperate for attention. I and so during the walk, I was like in my head, I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why, like, okay, God, please, like, you know how I've prayed, you know. It's like there were times where I was like, I was starting to read the Bible from beginning to end, because I was just like, okay, maybe that's what I need to do, read the Bible from front to end, so I could find the scriptures that He wants to deliver into my heart, so that I could be healed, so I can walk right, so that I don't have to be tormented. It's like I was listening to, like, my mom used to get the tapes and the CDs every Sunday. I started getting some of those, and it's like, like sometimes when she would listen to them so much, she would just, like, not discard, but she had like these really huge bags. It was our old school bags, and she would put them in there. She has, like, there's hundreds of the cassette tapes still too, but it's cassette tapes and CDs. And so there were times where I would dig through there and try to find, like, okay, where did Bishop talk about this? Okay, and grab this, and this might help or whatever. I was doing so much because I was just like, I don't know why God is doing this to me. And because then people will say the devil, and I'm like, well, I don't know what did I do for the devil to be with me? I didn't do anything. I don't know what I did wrong. It's like, devil, get off. Like, I like, and this is why when people say there's no such thing as church trauma, they piss me off. They really do, because they have no idea what some people, especially undiagnosed disabled people, did get go through, and how so many people, they put religion on them, and they blame them not being religious enough and things like that. But anyway, it's like we keep walking and we're walking, and I'm just like, okay, we're going farther from the vehicle, and my feet are in so much pain. And so part of me, I'm just like, you know what? I don't know what's in this sand. I kind of don't care. So I am sliding off the sandals, because I'm like, okay, this way, like, my I'm not wearing the thick heels. And but then, oh, you're not doing that. Why are you taking off those shoes? Now you're acting like white people or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, like, so my only options is to wear these heels, or not, shoes or whatever. And I'm like, cause yeah, sorry. It's like in my head, I keep thinking, why couldn't I wear the heels? Where, like, I wouldn't have like sand in my shoes, and I'd be comfortable, and I'd be able to just talk with family members. Yes, it doesn't look right, but I like, yeah. And so, anyways, we get back to the house. I took off those thong heels, and there's blood on the thong part, and you could see the sores in between both of my feet, and just how they were bleeding. It took over a month for them to heal. They were so big, and they were hurting so badly. But the next, my mom was yelling at, like, she was so like, how, you're so embarrassing. You want to do this. You're trying to make me look bad. Why are you doing this to me? It's like, you don't know how to walk right. You can't even walk right. It's like, all you do is pick up your feet, and you can't even do that right. That's what I'm hearing at the house. And I'm going to add a little bit more to that in part two. But yeah, that's all I'm here. Like, that's all. Because, yeah, when we get back home to the home state, yeah, she doesn't want to drop that. And she would make me wear thong shoes around the house, because she said I had to practice, because next time we go to the family, or we go to either Florida or even Alabama, she said that, oh no, I am not walking around in those shoes. I am not going to embarrass her. I am going to practice in those shoes until I learn how to walk right. And so yeah, I remember I went to Walgreens and picked up a box of Band-Aids for that. I used to wear band-aids in between my toes pretty regularly, and I said, oh yeah, because I didn't get one box, I got two. Every day I'd switch the band-aids every day. And it's like, because I was thankful, because, well, every day I was around her until she forgot, especially once fall came. I was so happy because that's when she started forgetting. But yeah, all summer, especially if I didn't have to work. But if I didn't have to work all day and I got home pretty early, she would tell me to switch to the shoes. But then, even while, okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna, well, I might hop back and forth after, but when we got back to the Florida house, or to my family member's house in Florida, family would be asking me, why are you acting like your feet hurt? Why are you blah, blah, blah? Like, my mom told me I had to lie. My mom told me I had to make it up. See, and this is what's frustrating. Like, throughout my life, like, whenever my mom would ask me when I was especially younger, why do you walk like that? And I would say, I don't know. And she told me to get the belt. So then I had to start, like, she would call me a liar. And even as we got older, she was like, I know how you lie. And I'm like, what the? Like, I'm not lying. And then she slapped me. That, so then I had to start learning what she wanted to hear. I had to start paying attention to the doctor. So when the doctor said that I'm a liar, I'm making it up and I want attention and stuff, I had to start saying what the doctors wanted me to tell her. I had to start saying what she wanted me to say through the doctors. I had to start saying what the church, even, like, I guess I'm not praying. Like, there was one time where I said, I guess I'm not praying enough. Okay, well, if you think that, then you know that. Go upstairs and get that Bible and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's like, so I started lying. It's like she called me a liar, so then I'd lie, and then she would tell everybody else I'm a liar, whatever. But then I'd be around family, and I try to wear something so at least I'm going to be comfortable. But then she'd tell me to wear shoes that's a lie for my body that gives me pain. But then I have to lie to them why I'm in pain, and then I have to blame it on something that's not true or real. But then she goes around calling me a liar. But then as I got older, I started lying about things. Sure did, because she started saying that she knows when I'm lying. And so while growing up, I would be telling the truth, but since it would sound like when I would tell her that I don't know why I walk like this. It's like I feel like I am picking up my feet. Then she slapped me, but it's like since my truth sounded like my truth, I get punished and called a liar. So then I would have to start lying. Like she believed my lie. There were times where I would tell her the truth and she called me a liar. So then I would lie. Then she believed that. So then I got used to lying. Do you know how traumatizing that is for me? Do you know how traumatizing that is for me? And that is especially after she passed away. And like even with friendships, like I was so honest. I told like, and part of the problem, like whenever I would tell them about my relationship with my mother, no one believed me. No one believed me. And as I got older, I would try to tell family members and they didn't believe me. Oh, what are you talking about, girl? You just got to pick up your feet. Oh, she loves you. You just don't want to walk right. Oh, see, oh, she told us about that. He's like, yeah, you need to go to church more. You need to go talk to one of those church therapists. You need to go. So then everything was being put on me, blamed on me. Do you know how, and this, I guess this is one reason why, like, I repeat myself a lot. That's part of my post traumatic stress disorder. Because no one believed me, no one listened, no one cared. And see, this, I get one reason why I keep spinning this back to the breakup. Because I told my ex from the beginning, we could just be friends, we could be best friends. I understand I'm not worth it. So far, almost every man that I've dated realized I'm not worth it. So instead of breaking my heart again, because he said he asked me to be his girlfriend, he asked me to be in a relationship with him, I want to save my heart, my time, my mental, and I wanted him to find something authentic. I wanted him to find a woman that he thought was gonna be worthy. Because I knew I probably wasn't gonna be it. But then next thing I know, even when Gremlin was harassing me, attacking me, bullying me verbally, like just he, he, I thought he was defending me. I thought he was showing that no, this is worth it. Just be patient. Thank you. Be patient. Don't worry. I love you. Like, yeah, just focus on your projects. Focus on this. But like, I I thought it was out of love, out of care. But I guess it was just like, you're my test subject. Date me until I get tired of you. And like, that's how it feels right now. Like he didn't believe me. Like he didn't listen. Like he didn't care. That's how it feels. And it reminds me of the like next episode. I'm going to tell you about Alabama. Thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handy capable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.